question and we'll take questions.
Obviously very exciting. This doesn't get old. It really doesn't. And for what our team has accomplished this year, to be selected to play in the NCAA Tournament is a great thing. Certainly want to congratulate TJ and the guys. That's exciting. And it's the most exciting time of year if you're a basketball fan. It's fun to be playing. So looking forward to getting in the staff meeting tonight and getting ready to find out about UT Arlington.
This is going to be my first question. Do you know anything about them?
We really don't. I know they won the conference tournament. I know Sharika Wright, their coaches, have really done a great job there. So we really don't know a whole lot. So that's the intriguing thing about this tournament is a lot of times you play someone we've never crossed paths. I don't think they played anyone that we played. But with all the information now, we'll have a lot of it. By the time I get back to the office, Eddie will probably have all kinds of stuff ready, but not enough to even comment on anything.
It's kind of been known for a while, or at least expected, that you guys probably would host the first two rounds. Do you look at that as a big advantage to be able to stay home and have potentially those first two games there?
Yeah, I think it is, obviously. I don't know the impact of preparation because we have one of the first four, I don't even know what they're calling them, games on Wednesday, so the facility, I don't know, it'll change your practice for sure. But no, it's good. I think our fans are excited, and certainly, hopefully for the ones who aren't going to Milwaukee, I hope they want to spend spring break at Ames.
Charlie Cream, the ESPN bracketologist, I think had you guys sitting at a 2 seed for quite a while. I can't imagine the semifinal loss to the eventual NCAA Big 12 tournament champion would affect that. Maybe you had it wrong, but just how do you feel about where your seeding is?
No, I think it's more than fair. I don't know I think really the only major difference, in the 2-3 thing is the first four games. On the women's side, because now I think the people who are probably not excited are the facility people here, and poor Nicole and her crew, because they got to work a little more. But I don't really worry too much. I've always been one of those that number means what color jersey you're wearing. I'm more worried about the matchup and the style of play. So hopefully we can get that figured out.
And you mentioned how excited you were. And how much you love this team, obviously, throughout the season, but especially Saturday. How do you feel? Where do you feel they're at? I mean, the same place, and that's probably where you want to be.
No, I think we're in a good spot. I really do. I think they, as disappointed as we were against Texas, I think they were also motivated and excited about how hard they played. You saw what Texas did today too. So. I think we're in a good spot. I think they're certainly excited and flattered to be a part of this, and hopefully, like I told them, enjoy everything about it and prepare as hard as you can, because the next one you lose, you're done. So let's make sure that when the season does end, you walk out of whatever gym it is with your head up and excited about the story that you're going to tell about your team.
You talked about good matchups, and it seems like this team, it's pretty clear cut, like what is a really good matchup for you guys and what isn't. Just have you ever had it this clear during a season where you know exactly what you're looking for and what you're not looking for?
Right. Yeah. It's like there's certain kind of food that I am not going to eat, and there's certain kind of foods that I'm going to eat all the time, and that's exactly right. This team is unique in that regard. I think we were a little better the other night. That was probably encouraging, but it certainly has been a tale of really two distinct styles. And so now we got to figure out what style it is with Arlington, and hopefully it's one that we can handle.
What do you look for? What do you look for, I guess, in the numbers, or is it something that you got to watch the tape to really figure that out?
Well, I think your initial thing is you look at statistics of, obviously the best players are a unique statistical thing, that someone's a crazy 3-point shooter, someone's a crazy rebounder, someone's, led the conference in steals. So that jumps off the page. And then you look at who they've played, not just in their league, but out of their league. And then the final thing is you got to watch video now, because they are new and you just haven't seen them. Like I said, I don't know that we ever crossed paths preparing for a conference team that they may have played. I don't recall that. So if we did, it would have been back in November.
Is there kind of a stat that you can look at that will tell you, like, okay, this is a style that may not favor us right away?
Yeah, that would be the turnovers force / steals.
Yep.
That's the first one that we'll probably look at. And then the rebounding margin is usually pretty good too. So, and then you can get an indication too, a lot of, scoring averages and stuff like that. But the assisted turnovers, pro and con is really probably the first thing we'll look at, especially with this team.
Coach, I know you just saw the bracket, but have you gotten a chance to kind of look at the other teams in the region as far as the top 4 teams go there?
No, not really. I mean, obviously, yeah, I saw it. Yes. But I think you just kind of the two things you kind of felt like you knew you were going to play probably at home, and then what region were you assigned to. But other than that, our name came up so early. Then it was just like scramble, and I don't even know who's in, who's out, who I just saw our region, and then it was like time to move on. And when we get to the office, we'll go through the whole thing a little bit. But yeah, I should have paid more attention, but I was too focused on Arlington and getting our team ready to go.
After a season's worth of practices and games, how does it feel just to hear your name called?
There's nothing. It's like Christmas, man. This is the best thing ever. This is why you do what you do. And so I told our kids, everyone's like, does it ever get old? Well, there's a lot of kids sitting up there that haven't had this experience at home, they don't do it 20 times. They might do it once. Ashley Jones is going to do it 4 times. That's great. So it's why you do what you do. And it starts in June, and to see Iowa State's name on the national stage is a great thing. Right after Iowa State's name was on the national stage, for the men. So it's a great day for our university, and really, really happy for all the players and all the people that support our teams.
You've always been pretty open about just how the state has some of the best basketball. You think, I know it's kind of looking ahead, but is it potentially exciting for people in the state to know that, like, okay, there is another possible matchup for Iowa State looming down the road?
I don't know what people would think, to be honest with you. It doesn't take away from how good the teams are in this state. You and I lost at the buzzer today to go to the NCAA Tournament. They'll probably be in the NIT. So I think it just shows our state is doing it right. You look at the men's side, you're going to probably have all 4 of the teams in the postseason. So if you're a basketball fan and you're going to be excited, and you guys are going to be busy. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
How are you guys doing health-wise and everything?
We're good. Yeah, we came out of it pretty well. A few bumps and bruises. Lex is a little sore today. But overall, we're good, and took today off, and we'll get back at it tomorrow. But yeah, we're as healthy as we can be at this point in the season.
Running the risk of belaboring the Christmas and how exciting it is there anything particular about this team? We've talked about how special they are, but that makes you happy for them that they get to host potentially 2 games here and who knows what else?
No, I think it's when a group does it the way that they've done it, it's a great reward. The idea that they get to play here one more time, it's like that. Hopefully 2 more, but at least 1 more. And I think that is that's the extra thing that this team has earned. A, you've earned the right to play in the NCAA tournament. And B, the extra thing, all the extra little things that they did all year allowed them to have a chance to come home and play. And I think they're pretty jacked up about it, and we're excited to get it going.